Why do millions of hardworking Americans who save every single dollar, pinch every penny, and live frugally end up feeling poorer every year, while the wealthy borrow millions from banks and watch their net worth explode exponentially? If you're still living paycheck to paycheck, stuffing every extra cent into a savings account because that's what your parents and teachers drilled into you, you are falling for the biggest financial trap of our lifetime. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll show you the exact money rules the rich have been using for decades. The simple, untaught rules that schools and banks will never teach you, because it's not in their best interest. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Every week I break down simple, no fluff personal finance strategies that actually move the needle toward real wealth in today's unpredictable American economy. Let's dive in. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people refuse to face in the modern U.S. economy. Cash sitting idle in a bank is quietly shrinking in value, while the rich use other people's money to build their financial empires. Banks don't create value, they're just middlemen profiting off the gap between what they pay you and what they charge others. They pay you a measly 1% or less on your savings, then turn around and lend that same money out at 4, 5, or even higher rates to people buying real estate, growing businesses, or investing in assets that appreciate. That spread, it's pure profit for the bank, and it's coming directly from your stagnant savings. Your responsible savings account? It's actually supplying the cheap capital that lets investors buy apartment buildings, raise rents, and rent those units back to you. You're literally funding the very assets that make someone else richer while your own money loses value. Now let's talk about the silent killer most people ignore until it's too late: inflation. Over the past decade and a half, the cost of everyday life in America has climbed dramatically, outpacing most people's salaries. A family grocery run that used to cost $100 can easily hit $150 or more today. Home prices, car insurance, healthcare, even a cup of coffee, everything has risen faster than the average paycheck. That steady 9-to-5 paycheck you're carefully banking? Its purchasing power is quietly melting away, month after month. The Federal Reserve and the U.S. government have been expanding the money supply for years to stimulate the economy. When there's more dollars chasing the same goods and services, prices go up. That's basic economics. Cash in a savings account doesn't grow with inflation, it gets crushed by it. That's why the truly wealthy almost never park large amounts of money in low-yield bank accounts. Instead, they convert cash into tangible assets that rise in value right alongside inflation, preserving and growing their buying power. But here's where it gets really interesting and where the middle class gets left behind. The rich don't just use their own cash, they borrow strategically. Not all debt is bad. There's a clear line between good debt and bad debt, and confusing the two is exactly why so many middle-class families stay stuck in the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Bad debt is the kind that drains your bank account every month and gives you zero return on investment. Think high-interest credit card balances at 20% plus that never seem to go down. Financing a brand new car that loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. Or taking out a personal loan for a luxury vacation or designer clothes you can't afford. Those payments pull cash out of your pocket forever, create no new income, and keep you trapped in financial stress. Good debt, on the other hand, puts money back into your pocket month after month. It's debt that works for you, not against you. The classic example: a mortgage on a rental property. Let's say you get a 30-year fixed-rate loan at around 4-6 rates most Americans can access with a solid credit score. You buy a well-located two-family home in a growing U.S. city, rent out both units, and the monthly rent covers the mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and still leaves you with positive cash flow every single month. Over time, the property appreciates in value, rents usually rise with inflation, and after 20-30 years, you own a cash-flowing asset mostly paid for with the bank's money and your tenants' rent checks. Even better, inflation works in your favor when you use good debt. The $400,000 you borrowed today will still be paid back in future dollars that are worth less due to inflation. Meanwhile, if the property value and rents keep climbing, you're essentially repaying the loan with cheaper money while your asset grows in value. That's one of the most powerful and completely legal wealth transfer tools in America, and it's available to anyone who learns how to use it. There's another massive advantage most people miss: tax strategy. In the U.S. tax code, earned salary is taxed at some of the highest rates before it even hits your bank account. But borrowed money isn't considered income, so it's not taxed. Many high net worth Americans borrow against their stock portfolios or real estate holdings instead of selling assets and triggering costly capital gains taxes. The interest they pay on those loans can often be deducted from their taxes, lowering their overall tax bill even further. It's sophisticated, it's legal, and it's exactly how many of the biggest names on the Forbes list keep more of what they earn. Now you might be wondering, if this is so powerful, why didn't anyone teach us this in school? Simple. The education system we all grew up with was built during the industrial age to produce reliable, hardworking employees who would work 9 to 5, save quietly, and provide banks and corporations with a steady supply of low-cost capital. It wasn't designed to create financially independent capitalists, it was designed to create good workers. So how do you, as a regular American with a normal job, actually start using this mindset without blowing up your life or taking unnecessary risks? Step 1. Eliminate every shred of bad debt. Pay off those high-interest credit cards and consumer loans first. Nothing grows faster than 20% interest working against you, and getting rid of it frees up cash to invest. Step 2. Build an excellent credit score. Responsible use of a couple of credit cards paying the full balance every month. Keeping your credit utilization low shows lenders you're reliable. Banks love lending to people with a proven repayment history because it lowers their risk, which means you'll qualify for better loan rates. Step 3. Keep that stable W-2 job for now. Lenders want to see consistent pay stubs and direct deposits. Your salary is the best proof you can handle a mortgage or investment loan. It's not forever, but it's a crucial foundation when you're just starting out. Step 4. Start investing in cash-flowing or appreciating assets that outpace your borrowing cost. Quality rental real estate in solid neighborhoods or low-cost, diversified index funds that track the S&P 500 have historically delivered average annual returns well above typical mortgage rates over the long term, meaning your asset grows faster than your debt costs. Take a minute to look at your current finances right now. Are your debts pulling money out of your pocket, or are they putting money in? If you're carrying bad debt, make a ruthless payoff plan today. Even small, consistent payments will get you closer to financial freedom. If you're debt-free, congratulations, you have a clean slate to begin building good debt that works for you. The bottom line is simple. In an economy where the government can print more dollars, cash is a losing position. Assets and smart leverage are how you stay ahead. Preserve your wealth and build a future where your money works for you. It might feel scary at first because it goes against everything we were taught about saving and debt. But once you shift your thinking from save every penny to make money work harder than you do, everything changes. If this video opened your eyes even a little, do 2 things right now. 1. Hit the like button so more people can discover this channel and learn these life-changing financial rules. 2. Subscribe and turn on the bell. Next week, I'm dropping another no-fluff breakdown on how to actually qualify for the lowest rate investment loans in today's market, so you can start using good debt to build wealth. You've got this. Start small, stay disciplined, and watch your money start working for you instead of the other way around. I'll see you in the next video.